Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 80 of Kenshi. So last episode I was getting ready for the big show being Blister Hill, and I'm going to continue that trend this episode. But I did have some changes I wanted to make, some little modifications to my plans based upon tips and ideas that you all had. So let me go over those in just a second. Alright, so Rhadamant, you look very hungry. Let's get you fed. And then have you return back to training. There we go, back to training. And then Weeke, I'm going to have you stop your robotics job and pick up this little skeleton here. So Legolas mentioned the fastest way to level up my robotic skill is to peel skeletons, or rather to be repairing skeletons. So what I'm going to do is continually peel this skeleton. I'm going to just have to remember that he's in there all the time, which is hard for me to do because I get sidetracked often and easily. So this is a personal challenge, I guess. Beep is going to pick up plan and do some trading. I like how he's just screaming at everyone, "Hello, fellow skeleton." It's like, Beep, you're not really a skeleton. I don't have the heart to tell you, but you're not a real boy. Alright, so we're doing trading. What I'm going to do is grab all of my toothpicks, because I'm kind of done using toothpicks. And let's grab the Edge 1 katana and the guardless. And we are going to head into Mongrel. I realize at this time of day, it's closed, but it'll be open soon. Then another tip I received. So Legolas mentioned the repairing skeletons is ideal. Putty Puppy mentioned that it would be funny if one of my skeletons looked like a paladin. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make an unholy chest plate, because I don't know the holy chest plate blueprint yet. And send one of my skeletons, the strongest one, in looking like a paladin, because that would be hilarious. So I remember one of these around here was the strongest one. Strength of 46. Yeah, I actually probably clicked on him the first time. So let's go ahead and loot this skeleton, because he's going to end up looking like a paladin. Instead, we'll leave the weapon on, because You know what? Actually, I take that back. Let's go ahead and make a holy paladin blade. It's a very inefficient weapon to use against paladins, because they're designed to kill robots, but whatever. Where is it? I am blind today. Mercenary. It's alphabetical, isn't it? What are they called? Seto, you have one. They are paladin crosses. Maybe I don't know how to make paladin crosses. I'm guessing that's the issue. Yeah. That seems to be the issue. What would be the closest to a paladin cross? Maybe a falling sun, but they're really heavy. They would use short cleavers and long cleavers. So maybe a long cleaver is the closest, because paladins use those because they have anti-robot capabilities built into them. All right, so we'll do a long cleaver for that paladin captain. Then additionally, I'm going to need pants, but I'm going to need pants not for the robots, but for myself, because I have really, really, really crappy pants on my main crew. So we'll get those going. Weeke, let's go ahead and repair Mr. Skeletal. Come on. Oh, we need kits. Yes. Let's put this crap away and get a stack of repair kits. And let's not forget to repair this dude so we can keep using him for training purposes. Alright, Beep is probably stuck. Everyone gets stuck right around there. Come on, Beep. You can make it. There we go. So we're still, ooh, white plate. That is masterwork. Infinite Wingway needs it. And then this old masterwork. So everyone, all of my raiders have masterwork except for maybe Griffin. No, even Griffin does. Wike is no longer a raider. He, let's call it, got demoted. So Gecko, you're going to get this. And then Bard, you're going to get this one. And this one's going to be for sale. And I'll just keep crapping up. So now the unholy chestplate is rolling off the line. Molly, actually, I'm going to have you, while you stand here, I'm going to have you just do some manual fabricking so that you can still weaponsmith, but also manage the fabrics because you have me as an overlord. It'd be better if she had a trader backpack, but whatever. What is this? Missing hemp. We're using a lot of fabrics in the production process here, so... Alright, so Beep's already right in the middle of Mongrel. We are letting this dude get real damaged. So it's time to turn that damage around. I'm totally going to forget to repair this robot. At this point, I'm actually going to pick him up. I might have let those limbs get a little low. And just repair them on the ground like this. Yeah, I know, I'm your master. I'm also terrible. I'm trying to get my robotics skill up at the cost of basically torturing you. Alright, so we're making the long cleaver, which means Molly's got the foreign saber honor. Cool. Sorry, buddy. I'm not done. So week A, this is a way to level up my robotics so that I'm able to make better robotic components to replace my organic limbs with robotic ones to be even tougher and stronger than I ever could be otherwise. So that's why I'm putting myself, or putting that skeleton through torture, essentially. All right, back to training for Rhadamant. And we have the Holy Plate to equip on our Paladin, and then also a Specialist Black Plate for someone else. One of these other skeletons. So this is the Paladin. And then we're gonna start to equip them from the back of the line outwards. Hold Saber. Fine. Yeah, whatever. That will do. So Molly's making the long cleaver for the Paladin. Shrike is still cranking out white plate jackets. And Beep is probably good to do some trading, as these stores are opened or about to be opened. So first things first, let's go see about robotics. Come on. I asked, do you got anything for sale? Alright, so this scout leg, yes. And another scout leg. Another scout leg? Wow, I'm going to be really, really, really poor. A thief's arm? Sure. My money's going bye-bye. Alright. And then, inversely, we did have some stuff to sell. It's not going to make up the amount that we bought, but a little bit. And then beep. We are making a lot of armor, but I think I have enough armor plating at home. So I'm going to send Beep home. Definitely not going to watch Beep come home. All right, week A. You're still on repair duty. So if we look at the robotic skills, you can see it is flying up there. This is why it's better than just like cranking out presses and motors and stuff. We gain a whole lot more from repairing live victims, basically. All right, Sad Neil. So long cleaver on that guy. So how many more form blades do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more form blades. So long cleaver and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foreign sabers. That's all the weapons that we'll need. Armor is still cranking out. White plate takes a little bit of time to make. But we have plenty of armor plating. It's mostly because she has, well, she had some on her. Given that she's using upper armor plating, it makes me think it might be a good time to buy some as well. Beep. Just went for a trade run. I should organize these limbs left and right or something like that. I don't know, but whatever. It's fine. All right, back into Mongrel. Sorry, Beep. But I need to buy, probably need to buy some armor plating. Sad Neil's getting targeted. There's some fog coming in. I'll just have my other skeleton stand at the door. Wike here needs to get back to repairs. It's so easy to forget. Constantly having to be like reminding myself. Molly, who here has a big backpack? Bark. I'm going to use you for a second here. Because it's way faster to fill it up like this. Mostly because we are cranking through our fabrics, so it is important that I have them rolling off the line. Or we'll bottleneck needlessly. All right, let's get the rest of the fabrics out of the production line and put them away. That was fast and easy. All right, Wing Wing, you should be asleep. Green asleep. Ruka asleep. Beep is definitely stuck. Come on, Beep. There's something wrong with the pathing right there. I constantly get everyone stuck there. I might need to switch training partners as this guy's attack is getting pretty high. So normally the nuisance amount of damage that these cannibals will do are actually wounding Rhadamant. But this can be fixed with a swift actual fight for once. And looting. Unfortunately, Rhadamant filled his stuff up with other things. Got caught stealing? Come on. Stop playing dead. Just die. Your attack got too high. I need to kill you. Ooh, I cut off your arm. That's brutal. But you know, you are a crappy little cannibal, so that's probably better than what you even deserved. All right, let's set this one free after I rest a little bit. All right, week A. Oof. Again, it is so quick that I have to constantly repair these limbs. So easy to forget. Okay, we're looking for armor plating. Let's do business. There's some, and there might be some back here. Funny enough, the armor smith never carries it, that I know of. Or very, very rarely at the most. But here's a little bit of armor plating that will keep us going. And back to Rhadamant Hall. All right, definitely repaired in time. And I'm just going to have to remember more often to check in on that scale. Okay, we're getting some more jackets. And Molly's probably stuck. Yeah, Molly is stuck not being able to do anything with this long cleaver because it's too big. All right, so there is my paladin, or my paladin look-alike. And slowly armoring up and arming up the others. All right, Captain Beep. You coming home? Is he stuck? Yeah, he looked stuck. Aimless, aimless, aimless. All right, move order. There we go. Chung. We're all out of copper and the electrical components are full. You know what I'm going to do? Because of how many electrical components are required for robotics, I really ought to store some more. So let's go ahead and do that. I think it's dumb that the electrical components only goes up to 4 or whatever. Or 25. I meant 4 times less than normal components would be stored. That's, of course, not what I said, but that's what I was meaning. All right, so now he'll be back on electricals, and we'll be able to stockpile a bunch of them, which is good. Week A. Let's go back to repairs. Oh my god, it is so quick to have limbs stripped off accidentally. I'm trying to be very careful with that. And then you, Mr. Beep, are going to put the armor plating away. What is this? White plate jacket? Cool. Soon my little crazy skeleton army is going to be all set. That will be fun. All right, so we need 1 more, 2, 3 more white plate jackets. Do you have one on? No, 4 more. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 more sabers, and then we're set. Then we're set to be our devious self going up to Blister. Alright, so robotics are almost into the 80 range, which is big. Some fog, we're messing with my gate, and the 5 invincibles are going to squish them. Rhadamant gave all of his medical stuff to Pingu. That's smart. And actually, let's take some of the food too and set this one free. Alright, this one's attack is not like 60 or whatever, it's -2, so I should be easy to spar for a while. Uh-oh. Nope. I remembered in time. You know who'd be really good at corpse disposal is Beep. Corpse and item disposal. Maybe. He's fast at it. Maybe not. Because he's also forgetful. Alright, this sparring partner, a lot easier to deal with than the last one. All these other cannibals are starving, that's fine. Malnourishment is not a big deal. And we are getting more white plate jackets. I probably already have a foreign saber made. Yep, I do. I'm going to take Bark again. Ooh, Bark, you have... Wheat is full. No room for that item? No, I want it up here. Because Molly is the one that's supposed to be doing the fabrics, I don't really care to reorganize it. I just can't believe how much straw that Bark had, or we have in storage, rather. Alright, cotton time. Done and done. And now hemp. Done. I feel like we're getting peeled quicker than before. That's obviously not the case, but it does feel that way. God, the skeleton army is really coming together. This is going to be so funny when I'm done. These last few weapons could just be bought too. It's not super important that they're all foreign sabers, but I might as well just finish the job, I suppose. I'm getting a long string of specialist plates rather than masterwork. Doesn't really matter, everyone has their masterwork. I'm just a little surprised. I had a big stretch of masterwork plates all in a row too. It's all chance, of course, but just a little surprised. Almost done with our foreign sabers and armors. And then once we're done with the plate jackets, which we only have 2 left to make, I am going to get Shrike back to making the pants. I've only gone through one repair kit. That's how efficient this training method is. So if you have a peeler machine, you can always keep this in mind. It is a stupidly efficient way of leveling up your robotics. So thank you, Legolas, for that. Bard, I think I'm going to take you off of this, put you on the steel refinery, and then put you on fabrics. And then put you on plate beating. I have enough bolts, and it would be nice to have someone managing the fabrics. I think hauling to the fabric chest should be a little bit higher than all the looms. There we go. You're a natural. Well done. Okay, please tell me not too much time has passed. Yep. Oh my god. It is really considerable effort. I know it seems silly, but it's considerable effort that I remember every, like, 2 minutes recurring that I make sure that my skeleton test subject isn't destroyed. It is easier than you think. Easier. It is more difficult than you think, honestly. My 2 cents. How's Rhadamant strength? We start off as 46, so it's going. It's not going quick, but the higher you go, the harder it gets. This is the last white plate jacket we need. And the third to last foreign saber. Getting close, I can taste it. Getting real close. Now, I had another tip from Styx, S-T-Y-X, Styx, which is that I could use better helmets. So I just wanted to address that first and foremost. The reason why I have all of my humans wearing non-perception helping helmets is because of coverages. All of the helmets that add to perception also don't cover 100%, which runs the risk of getting you one shot to the head, which I dearly want to avoid. That would be sort of worst case scenario for me. Just being instantly KO'd from a headshot would be terrible. The only exception, of course, is Green, who has an iron hat, which is a 70% coverage with some perception bonus. And the reason being the police helmet that Beep is wearing would be pretty bad for Green. So I'm running a slight risk of not equipping Green up the way Green should be equipped up. But it's a risk I'm willing to take, given the absolute huge benefits of Green not having the perfect helmet or whatever. So it ain't perfect, but yeah. There you have it. So plated drifter pants. The reason I'm making these... Oh, Cannibal Raid's moving towards me. Is I have a bunch of specialist grade here. Eventually I might make the move up to Samurai, but I'm not ready to make that move yet. I'm going to have my robots, because I don't want to have to deal with the mountain of corpses, I'm going to have my robots go cut off this Cannibal Raid before it gets too close. So I don't want to have to incinerate a mountain of corpses. That's just kind of tedious. All right, 2 more foreign blades. And then I will be ready, or just about ready, for my big attack. So I'm quite excited about that. And the fog is moving towards me. Wow, wow, wee, wah. All right, let's end this raid quick. Shouldn't be that tough. Just some scrawny cannibals. Hello, scrawny cannibals. So if you want to see me squish scrawny cannibals really quickly, here we go. Watch Agnew in particular. When Agnew connects, someone dies. There is not like a medium ground. It's just death. Every swing, death. It's like Guts and Berserk. Crunch. Another one dead. Oh, unconscious for this one. Crunch. And I'll just speed it up. Alright, so that's done. Unfortunately, the fog grade is going to be close enough that I'm going to have to deal with their corpses. That was a long enough fight that I'm worried about my limbed friend over here. Oh, yep, we got back to him just in time. I don't want to delimb my friend. And the spare pants that aren't masterwork, I can give off to a skeleton. The masterwork ones are going to be kept, because they're obviously better than what I currently have on. Come on, skeletons. Alright, fine. Yeah. Y'all are gonna die so quickly. Really? You're gonna mess with Pingu? No, don't kill my sparring... Oh, there goes the sparring partner. Alright, let's first aid the sparring partner. That was a lot of first aid. Pick him up, put him in the cage, because I need to get rid of the bodies. Beep, you're supposed to be on this, potentially. And then Wike, enough time has passed that I'm again worried about my robo friend. Sad Neil, improve your pants. Make sure that everyone is wearing the correct pants. They are, so I just need to really worry about the masterwork ones that come off the line. And then the remainder of these pants are going to go first to my fake paladin, and then to just the tougher ones. So fake paladin, this one is particularly strong too, so... Wait, why did... Oops. Little oops. I have a spare jacket. Oh well. I'll survive. Alright, I don't want everyone standing around, so I'm gonna have this group go back to sleep. That raid with the cannibals basically did no damage to my robots, as you can see. Like Agnew took the hardest hit of 17 or whatever. That's crazy. Beep is still employed, putting body parts away. There's a lot of corpses to fix up. In fact, Pingu, you can go on the attack. Anyone comes near, we'll just bash them to death. My sparring partner is up, but there's just too many corpses in here to spar. Oh, I might need to pull this skeleton out. Yeah, let's pick him up. I let it go too far. What's my robotics at now? 83. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. It does make me feel a bit like Dr. Death, but it is, boy, is it an efficient way to level up. Alright, now seeking other particularly strong robots for pants. I'm just sort of assuming the strongest ones are going to also hit the hardest, which is sort of how that works. Which means I value them a little bit more, which means I will gear them up a little bit more. Not really a secret there. Alright, both Beep and Gecko are clearing corpses. I think. I don't know what... you guys are chasing down a survivor. That's totally fine, I guess. We just want to get rid of all the bodies. No, don't do that. Oh, the problem with these skeletons, the moment you give them an ounce of freedom, they abuse it. They immediately, hilariously abuse it and go xenophobically attacking everything. Which will be great when it comes down to attacking Blister Hill, where I basically want everyone to be killed. Yes, there's a small chance that like any Shek or Shinobi Ninjas or Flotsam show up, they will also accidentally get attacked, but the chances of them doing significant damage are pretty low. I'd rather just have a crazy giant army of psychotic skeletons blitzing through the town. Alright, so this one's masterwork. So Burn, you're gonna get it. Let's see the difference between these two. So the blunt resistance goes up by 7. The cut resistance goes up by 8. Not bad. That's actually not bad at all. And I'm just, for my own sake, going to make sure that I didn't give them any masterwork. Because I might have. And just not noticed. I am forgetful like that. No, I don't think I did. This one's not that strong. Not that strong. Who got the pants? Did you get... No, you didn't get the pants. It's much harder to find pants, isn't it? Alright, well, you get this pair of pants. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, at this rate, we're going to be at 100 in no time. And then we'll be able to make our own masterwork limbs, which will be real cool. These pants are rolling off the line pretty quick. I think we're almost ready to... As soon as we get the last weapon, I will... I'll start moving for Blister Hill, so that next episode, which will come out tomorrow, I'll be able to just immediately kick off with a Blister Hill raid. Because it's going to be a while. Blister Hill is not an easy target, and it will take a while. Are we out of chainmail? No, not yet. We have a lot of it in general storage that I've been buying up. So let me put that away. Alright, Molly finished the weapon. Nice. Shrike is... This is the last pair of pants we put on. Let's pick this skeleton up, because I'm not going to be able to pay attention to him anymore. And I don't want to strip his limbs off. So this is the last pair of pants that I equip on a skeleton. So yeah, not all the skeletons got pants, but you know, they are so much better geared than they were before that they're gonna do some serious damage. Alright, here's the one that needs the blade. I'm gonna consciously leave Griffin out of this fight. So what I'm gonna do is have Griffin go down to do some more strength training. He's got a frag axe too, so that's plenty of weight there. So that he doesn't have to kill his ex-paladin buddies. I figure that's a little bit of mercy there. You are unconscious. There. Now we're ready to spar. Alright, so he's back to sparring. All of my normal raiders are going to grab a skeleton. I guess Rhadamant's going to grab the captain. And we have to pit these guys up for obvious reasons, because if we don't, they're going to go nuts and cause a lot of chaos. Silver Shade, so Hobbs. No, don't set free. Pick him up. Pick him up. Pick him up. Pick him up. That's all of them. Oh, wait. Squad. Okay, that's all 20. Yep. Someone doesn't have someone. I think is the case. Because I have one extra. Green doesn't. Okay. And pick this last one up. Ta-da! Slowest is going to be Seto, where I'll follow Seto. And Seto, you are going to head on out. Plan, before we leave, let's make sure we have plenty of food. And we do have plenty of spare bolts, I think, already. Yeah, that's 75 spare bolts. That will be fine. All right. And going to Blister Hill, we are going to... I'll follow this road initially. But, yeah, this is exciting. I've never, ever taken on Blister Hill or Phoenix before in Kenshi, so this is new territory for me. But I've done enough reading up on it that I think I'll be okay. So Shrike's still going to be working on these plated drifter leather pants. Hopefully getting some decent ones. And then once my guys are fast enough, I can add in samurai pants. The issue I see with samurai pants is mostly the combat speed effect, but it's pretty negligible at masterwork. At specialist, it slows them down considerably, though. So that's something I want to avoid. All right, week A, because I can't pay attention to tormenting one of these skeletons, is going to go back onto the bench here. But it looks like we're just about out of everything. We have motors. So, how many motors do we have? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we started at 50. Yeah, getting past 50 is pretty slow. Unless we're fighting a real target or whatever, or swinging ourselves. Because at some point, it's a matter of attack speed. Whoa, that was a weird zoom out. We are heading to Blister Hill, so let's just... I'll just queue up a nice path. Fortunately, we're not going to go through any acid or anything. Everyone's nicely healed up. Oh, Rhadamant's missing the backpack. That's whose backpack was back there. He's also has the wrong weapon. Okay, I screwed up. He was training, and I'm going to have to turn around real quick. Well, not everyone needs to turn around. What is this? Oh, it's a random fog prince. Everyone will just stand around. I like how we're in the middle of the fog and I'm not even going to bother to be concerned about it. All right, Rhadamant, let's go swap your gear out. Put your backpack back on. And I'm going to have Seto take us out of the Fog Islands. Sorry, there was some nuisance following me. I decided, despite the encumbrance and the fact that it's an unfamiliar weapon, I was just going to deal with it real quick. Alright, time to get my... I'm going to change pants too once I get close enough. Actually losing the samurai pants. I know, crazy, right? Changing out my pants. Putting my backpack back on. Changing my weapon around. Now I shouldn't be that slow. Yeah, I can catch up. I did take some damage, but I'll set up a triage tent once I'm there. Good as newish. Yes, that's exactly my thoughts. And let's get going. So now we're cranking out the robotic components. Chung's making a lot of electrical components so that we can... Oh, he's almost done making them. But so that we can crank out some proper robotic parts. And we'll have everyone converging. Come on, keep moving. Converging on Blister Hill together for next episode. Big old raid of next episode. So I ought to stop for a second because the fog did tool me up a little bit. In fact, I still had one following me. And now we're going to wait for Rhadamant. Yeah, some of the skeletons actually took a bit of beating. Can you guys stop moving around? Just repair and heal. Green 8, 5. Now is a good time to... oh, Rhadamant's already here. A good time to... I think we have enough bolts on everyone. Alright, Seto, take us in. I guess Sadniel got hit a bunch. But in the process of healing. Everyone is. This is a very weird way to fight, I've got to say. Is that my main character saying that? Nope. I'm not the agnostic. Ruka was. Interesting. A nice noonday raid on Blister Hill. So I am obviously going to have this episode to a close, but we are just about ready to take on Blister Hill, which should be pretty exciting. So if we want to just take a quick second before I end this episode to take a look about what I am getting myself into, I'm going to pause it. These guard towers, I think, are more ornamentary than functional. They do have a lot of crossbow slots. Not a lot of crossbows constructed in them. As you can see, a lot of these are empty. The guard out here, just some standard Holy Sentinels. They're going to get shredded. I don't know my order. There's also double gates. So I got to make sure not to get shot by the second gate. So I think my goal will be to try to storm the entrance or snipe the people off the entrance and then maybe get on the roof up here or up here, far enough away from the second gates, but close enough to engage enemies here. But I guess we'll see. I won't really have time for a rehearsal necessarily. Now the good news is I've got secret weapons. I've got 19 of them, and they're well armed and armored and ready to go to be psychotic, so that will also help me out. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being patient. I know 2 episodes of raid prep, a little bit boring, but this is probably one of the hardest things you can do in the game without going to the Ashland Domes or whatever. So, yeah, I wanted to take my time because this is an Ironman playthrough and Dead is Dead. I also wanted to appreciate all of the tips you've been giving me, so thank you for that as well, and I'll catch you all later. Adios.